èmi tí mọ̀nà iye yìí náà rárá kò yí padà. Ifá lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Èmi tí mọ̀nà iye yìí náà rárá kò má yí padà o. Ifá lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Àwa tí mọ̀nà iye yìí náà rárá kò má yí padà o. Ifá lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Ọ̀rúnmìlà lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Ifá lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Ògún lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Ṣàngó lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Ọbàtálá lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Èṣù lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Ìyá mi lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Àwa tí mọ̀nà iye yìí náà rárá kò má yí padà o. Ifá lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Ifá lọ̀nà iye náà tó mi lọ sílé ògo. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yóò di àsùn paradà. Ifámọ ló di àsùn jíbára ní àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní orí ọmọ aláwòrò Ògún tó ti sùn, ó ní ògùn rẹ̀ ni yóò bá jí. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yóò di àsùn paradà. Ifámọ ló di àsùn jíbára ní àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní orí ọmọ aláwòrò ìjà tó ti sùn, ó ní ìjà rẹ̀ ló máa bá a jí. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yóò di àsùn paradà. Ifámọ ló di àsùn jíbára ní àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní orí ọmọ aláwòrò Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́ tó ti sùn, ó ní Ọ̀ṣun rẹ̀ ló máa jí. Ó ní orí ọmọ akápò tòun èrìgì àlọ́ tó ti sùn, ó lóun Ifá lòun máa bá jí. Mo ní Ọ̀rúnmìlà tó bá ṣe bí tọmọ tìrẹ, kí ni ká fi ṣe? Ló lẹni tó lóbì méjì, tó ní àpálábá ọtí, tó ní ewé èsìsìn. Mo ṣe ní ìwúre gbogbo ire ayé wa tó ti sùn, gbogbo ire ayé wa tá a ti rì mọ́lẹ̀, gbogbo ire ayé wa tí àwọn ènìyàn, àwọn ọ̀tá, àwọn ẹni bí ti gbé pamọ́, Ọlọ́run ọba Olódùmarè á bá wa jí wọn dìde lénìí. All of the goodness of our life, all of our greatness that has been kept, that has been hidden by the enemy, every of our goodness that has been kept in the secret world by our adversaries, today, as a reason of the words of my mouth, the Creator will bring them into an open world. Every good thing that has been sleeping in our life, Olódùmarè will wake them up today by the power of Olódùmarè. Bí yóò ṣe rí nìyẹn. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí oníkẹ́kẹ́ ló lógún, alábàjá ló lọ́gbọ̀n, onípolóṣíkolo láàdọ́ta, adífá fún ọdún ìbákú, èyí tí ń ṣọmọ bíbí inú àgbọnnìrègún, abù fún ọdún ìbáyè. Ǹjẹ́ ọdún tí wọ́n ní èmi yóò kú, òun lèjì rẹ̀ ti gbé lọ, ẹdìyẹ ìrìnà tí mo jù ú lẹ̀, òun lèjì rẹ̀ ti gbé lọ o, tí ẹ rere, àwòdì kàṣà ìgbékú àwo lọkọrin kése o, tí ẹ rere. Ikú ò ní pa wá lójijì, àrùn ò ní ṣe wá. We are not going to witness untimely death. Your wife, your husband, your children will not witness untimely death. The works of your hand will not witness untimely death by the power of Olódùmarè. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yé sọ̀rọ̀ gbàrọ̀gbà, Ifá mi yé so dírodíro bára mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní ire ajé tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ gbàrọ̀gbà, tó ń so dírodíro, ní gbogbo wa lájọ máa ní. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yé sọ̀rọ̀ gbàrọ̀gbà, Ifá mi yé so dírodíro bára mi àgbọnnìrègún. Ó ní ire aya rere tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ gbàrọ̀gbà, tó ń so dírodíro, ní gbogbo wa lájọ máa ní. Ire ọkọ rere tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ gbàrọ̀gbà, tó ń so dírodíro, gbogbo wa lájọ máa ní. Ire gbogbo tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ gbàrọ̀gbà, tó ń so dírodíro, gbogbo wa lájọ ní. Láṣẹ Ọlọ́run ọba Olódùmarè, gbogbo ire tí ń bẹ lórí gímìrì àgbáláyé, all the goodness in the four cardinal points of the universe will locate us by the power of Olódùmarè. Ànírí wàhálà, ànírí dààmú. Bí yóò dẹ̀ ṣe rí nìyẹn. Welcome to Ifa Truthfulness TV. My name is Babalawo Olariwaju Ifa Damilare. Today, I want to remember us. I want to remind us. I want to call our attention to something that is very important, but unfortunately, most of us do not take serious. The things that is bringing setback into the journey of our life. The things that is bringing stagnation, the cause of stagnation in our life, the cause of setback in our life, the cause of hatred, the cause of impossibility. So I actually want to call our attention to the cause of all these ajoguns. And I want us to pay proper attention to the words of my mouth. And today I'll be speaking on what I titled Abominations. Abominations. You can also call it a taboo. The Yoruba call it Ewo. Taboos. Abominations. Ewo. What do we mean by the word abomination? What is the meaning of taboos? Whatever that is not worth doing is called an abomination. Whatever that is not meant to be done, whatever that is not meant to be practiced, either in a land, in a community, in an association, in a group of people, in a family, in a generation, in one's personal life, whatever that are not meant to be done or practiced is known to be abomination, taboos. So today, I am calling our attention to this very sensitive word, which a lot of us do not even understand what it means in the spiritual world. No matter how far you have been in life, that is, no matter how old you are, having a knowledge in life has nothing to do with age. Having the adequate knowledge that is required of an individual has nothing to do with age. So therefore, you as an individual, you must always learn to acquire knowledge about your own personal race. You must be very active in acquire information about your own personal race. Take note of that. Meaning, every human that is existing here on planet Earth have his or her own personal race. That is, you have your own life to live. But you must live that life according to the will of your Creator. You must learn to live your life according to the will of your Creator. Do not forget, we are living in the 21st century where everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion. We are living in the 21st century where everyone is entitled to do whatever he or she feels is right. But the words of my mouth, it is never my own opinion. It is the words of the Creator. The words that comes through my mouth is never my own opinion. It is never a suggestion. But the message the will of the Creator. So therefore, you as human, in order for you to live the life you desire, in order for you to fulfill that life you desire, you must be sensitive enough to know what is good and to know what is bad, to know right from wrong. It is very, very important. Do not forget the topic, abomination. What is abomination? The things that are not meant to be done or to be practiced either by a country, by a community, by family, by an individual. Because everyone that is existing here on earth have his or her own abomination, his or her own taboos. So you are not existing here on planet earth just because you want to exist. You are not existing because you want to exist. You came from a lineage. The blood that is flowing through your vein, the blood in your vein, it is not the blood of anybody. It is not the blood of any prophet. It is the blood of your lineage. Meaning, if you are to run a test, you realize that the blood that flows through your vein is the blood of your father. If only you are the true son or the true daughter of your father. So, the blood that flows through your father's vein is the blood of his father, which is your grandfather. The blood that flows through your grandfather's vein is the blood of his father, which is your great-grandfather, and so on and so forth. That is your foundation. That is the lineage you came from. So, every lineage has their own do's and don'ts, has their own abomination, has their own taboos. Every nation has their own taboos. For example, the law of Nigeria says you cannot kill, you cannot take a life. That is the taboo of Nigeria. So therefore, if you kill, you are going to be killed. That is the abomination. That is the taboos. That is the law of a nation. The law of a nation says you cannot steal. Therefore, if you steal, you are going to be punished, because that is the law of the nation. So, when you come to your lineage also has laws. They have rules, they have regulations, they have taboos, they have an abominations. So the lineage you come from, it is now your responsibility as a true son of your father to seek knowledge, to know what are the do's and don'ts in my lineage. Your own personal life that you are living, you have your own taboos, you have your own do's, you have your own don'ts. It is now your own responsibility to seek information, to know who you are, to know your do's, to know your don'ts. So there is no way you are going to live this life. You are going to live in this life without having this knowledge of what I am talking about. There will be problem in the course of the journey. Today you might find yourself up, tomorrow you find yourself down. Next tomorrow you get married, a year after you get divorced. Thereafter you get married again, something will happen, you get divorced. It is applicable to both man and woman. So the problem is you are unable to seek the knowledge concerning who you are. So let me take you to the west of Olodumare in the Odwifa Oturupon in the right hand, Idi in the left hand. We call it Oturupon Idi. So the verse of Ifa that I want to explain now basically spoke about Itu and his mother. Itu and his mother. Ifa says, Òtúrúpọ̀n jákùn díjú, ọmọ awo òríkìsí ètè àgbààgbà ní fákùsí, adífá fún Itu, wọ́n ní kí Itu ó wá rúbọ kó má bàa rí ogún àṣìṣe. Abò fún ìyá Itu, wọ́n ní kí ìyá Itu náà wá rúbọ kó má bàa rí ogún àṣìṣe. Itu kọ ẹbọ, Itu ò rúbọ, ìyá Itu náà kọ ẹbọ, ìyá Itu ò rúbọ. That is, Itu was asked to offer sacrifice so that he would not involve himself in an abominable act. Itu refuses to comply with the sacrifice. The mother of Itu was also asked to offer sacrifice so that she will not involve herself in an abominable act. She also refused to offer the necessary sacrifice. So as nature will demand, Itu started saving money with his mother, hoping that when the time comes, he can use the money to marry a wife. So on this fateful day, Itu has gotten a wife. So it is now left for him to go and pay the bride price. And Itu cannot take the wife home without paying the bride price. So Itu actually went back to his mother. Hello, mom, please, the money I've been saving with you for this years, I need the money. I have seen the wife I want to marry. Because of the mother's inability to offer sacrifice, something had happened that made the mother to start spending the money her son was keeping with her. So when the son came, my mom, I need the money I've been saving with you. The mom said, I cannot provide the money because I have exhausted the money. And Itu said, I told you this money is because I'm saving this money with you because I want to use the money to marry a wife. And the moment Itu saw a wife, he knew that if he's able to get married to the wife today, he can start having an intercourse with the wife. So it has been showing all over the face of Itu. So the mother had to calm the son down that, come, even if you get married today, what you want to do is to have intercourse with a wife and start having children. Itu said yes. The mother said, come, I have spent the money. So what you have to do now is to come and start having intercourse with me, and I'll start giving you children. That is an abominable act. And the son accepted due to their inability to offer sacrifice to nature. So that was how both the mother and the son started involving themselves in an abominable act. How do we know the Itu Ifa is talking about? Yoruba call it Obuko. Obuko is e-goat, and Ewure is she-goat. So that is why in today, you see a he-goat having an intercourse with his own mother. Because of the abominable act, both of them got themselves in back in the days. Ní ìgbà ìwáṣẹ̀. So, this Ifa is actually telling you that nothing goes for nothing. Whatever you do here on earth, there is always a reward for it. There is nothing you do now that there will not be a reward for. So if you do good, there is a reward for your good. If you do bad, there is a reward for your bad. Now let me take you back to Ifa Oyekumeji. Ifá ní olóòtú ayé òpógún, ṣìkàṣìkà bẹ̀ wọn ọmọ níwọ̀n ẹgbẹ̀fà, ọjọ́ ẹ̀san ò lọ títí. What does this imply? Olóòtú ayé òpógún, that is, all the people living here on planet Earth, over 8 billion humans existing. Ifá says, those that are sincere, those that are truthful, they are not up to 20. That is the words of Olódùmarè in Oyekumeji. Ifá ní ṣìkàṣìkà bẹ̀ wọn ọmọ níwọ̀n ẹgbẹ̀fà, that is, those that are sincere, those that are honest, shika be won mo ni won egbefa, those that are practicing evil, those that are wicked, they are uncountable. If I know ọjọ́ ẹ̀san lọ títí, that is, both the ones that are doing good and the ones that are doing evil, the day of their judgment is ahead of them. That is Oyekumeji. So therefore, there is nothing we do that we are not going to take reward for. Abomination. So have you sit yourself down to question yourself, Why are you experiencing negativity in everything you are doing? Why are you experiencing failure in your marriage? Are you being sincere with your husband? Are you being sincere with your wife? Are you faithful to your wife? Are you faithful to your husband? Why there are so many impossibilities? Why there are so many negativity in your business? Are you being sincere in the line of your duty? You find yourself in a position. All you could do is to start intimidating people with that position. You find yourself in a position. All you could start doing is to start oppressing people with that power. There are consequences for every of our actions. Abominations. Abominations. Whatever you do, there is a reward for it. Yoruba will say, iṣẹ́ ò kì í ṣàdédé iṣẹ́. That is, nothing happens for nothing. If somebody died today, check the track record. That person is qualified to die. Because if you know what that person is doing behind the scene, you will know that it's actually qualified to die. Meaning that there is nothing happens to human today without the consent of the Creator. The Creator will deliberately allow some things to happen to you because you qualify for that incident. The Creator is not biased. So you must be sensitive enough to always do the right thing. You as a lady, you have been told to stop some certain acts, some certain attitude, but you believe nothing can happen. A certain blood can wash them, it has washed everything away. You are deceiving yourself. The blood you are talking about is deceiving you. And those that preach the blood to you are also deceiving you. So all of you are deceiving yourself. You as a woman, you as a lady, you are qualified, you are mature for marriage. Have you ever sit down to question yourself why you are not getting the right spouse? Check your back. You are doing some things that is actually causing that failure. There are things you are doing that is attracting that negativity. You as a man, you have invested all your life savings on a business and something happened, the business failed. Before you blame your partner, you have to question yourself. Something is wrong with you spiritually. There are things you are doing that is attracting that failure. There are things you are doing that is attracting that negativity. You are not financially stable. Question yourself. Do not blame anyone. Blame yourself. Sit down. Think about your life. Question yourself. What are the things I am doing that I'm not supposed to do? Abominations. Let's go to Oluifa Irosun Ega. That is Irosun Obara. Irosun in the right hand, Obara in the left hand. We call it Irosun Ega. Ifani ẹyẹlé amorikun tẹ́, ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ afitakùn ṣọ́nà. Ẹ̀gà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní ṣọmọ ìkẹyìn wọn léńjeléńje. Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ọmọ ìkọfà ilé Ọ̀rúnmìlà ni wọ́n ń ṣe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kọ́ wọn ní dídá ọwọ́, wọ́n mọ̀ ọ́ dá. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kọ́ wọn ní títẹ̀ ilẹ̀, wọ́n mọ̀ ọ́ tẹ̀. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kọ́ wọn ní ọ̀kárá ẹbọ ní àwọn mọ̀ ọ́ ha. Kò pẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní kò jìnnà. Ọ̀rúnmìlà rìnrìn àjò gbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀n bí ọlọ́jọ́ darí. Ẹyẹlé is pigeon. Ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ and ẹ̀gà. Unfortunately for me, I don't know the English name for ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́. So in the comment section of this video, if you know the English name for ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́, please drop it there so that I can also learn from you. So, ẹyẹlé, ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́, and ẹ̀gà. These were the three ọmọ-awo of Ọ̀rúnmìlà. They actually came to learn Ifá from Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kọ́ wọn ní dídá ọwọ́, wọ́n mọ̀ that is Ọ̀rúnmìlà taught them how to make a divination with the use of sacred palm nut and ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kọ́ wọn ní títẹ̀ ilẹ̀, wọ́n mọ̀ tẹ̀. After you make the divination, Ọ̀rúnmìlà taught them how to imprint the odu on Ọ̀pọ̀ Ifá, the divination tree. Ọ̀rúnmìlà kọ́ wọn ní ọ̀kárá ẹbọ ní àwọn mọ̀ wá. Ọ̀rúnmìlà had taught them how to make sacrifice. So there was this day, Ọ̀rúnmìlà embarked on a particular journey. He never told them when he's going to come back. And Orunmila had a wife at home. So Orunmila left his 3 Omoawo, Eyele, Okere, and Ega, together with his wife. He left them at home. He went on a priesthood journey. So after some time, these 3 Omoawo of Orunmila, the 3 students of Orunmila, they were wondering, when will Orunmila come back? So one day, Okere and Ega is a bird. Okere and Ega, they gang up, they went to Eyele, which is pigeon. So they had a discussion with Eyele that, Eyele, come. Our master had traveled for some time. We never knew when he's going to come back. Look at the wife. She's a very beautiful woman. Let us start having an affair with this woman. Eyele said, I am not part of this conversation. Eyele left the group. He declined such offer. So Ega and Okere, they came together again and they started having affair with the wife of Orunmila. So the first time they were going to do it was the day Orunmila came back. So when Okere saw Orunmila, because it was their first time of doing it, and they never thought Orunmila would come back that very day. So immediately Okere saw Orunmila, he jumped to the tree. Orunmila lay a curse on Okere. He says, from this moment, you are going to be jumping from one tree to another tree. You are not going to use your 2 legs to walk on the bare ground. And since that day, that curse has been following Okere. So till today, Okere will always jump from one tree to another tree in the bush. That is a curse due to an abominable act. When Ega saw Orunmila, Ega was shivering where he was shivering. Yoruba will say, Eni yen gbon, Ega gbon. He was shivering. Orunmila lay curse on Ega. He said, from this moment, that is how you are going to be shivering till the end of time. Till today, when you see an Ega is always shivering till today. Eyele, because he never took part in that abominable act, Eyele was inside relaxing with peace of mind. When Orunmila saw Eyele, he blessed Eyele. He said, you, Eyele, from today, the food you are going to eat, it is human being that will be providing food for you. Human being will be providing shelter for you. You will not struggle to eat. And those blessings Orunmila lay on Eyele is what is following pigeon till today. What are the message? What message can you learn? What can you learn from this Odwifa Irosuega? You, a young boy, a young man, that you are sleeping, having an affair with somebody else's wife. What message, what can you learn from this Odwifa Irosuega? You, Babalawo, that all you know how to do in your entire life is to collect somebody else's wife, is to have an affair with somebody else's wife. What can you learn from this Odwifa? You Onishegun, you Adaunse, you pastor, you Afa. What can you learn from this Odwifa Irosuega? When somebody comes to you for prayer, all you have to do is to do some magic, take them inside, have something with them. What can you learn from this Odwifa Irosuega? An abominable act. You know what you are doing when nobody is watching you. When the consequences come, everybody will see you and they start having pity on you. But do not forget, nothing happens for nothing. Whatever happens to you as human clearly shows that you are qualified for that thing, either positive or negative. An abominable act, an abomination, taboos. There are things you cannot do. We as human, there are certain things we cannot involve ourselves in. A lot of you today, beautiful women out there, beautiful ladies out there, your energy is from the water. I kept on saying this, but your favorite thing is pepper soup, catfish pepper soup. No matter how far you go, you are still coming back. That is the law of nature, because it's an abomination to your energy. A lot of beautiful ladies out there, they are there looking for children, looking. You have eaten the children with the pepper soup you have been eating for many years. The children that are supposed to come through you, you have eaten them with the catfish pepper soup. Because that catfish is human. Take it or leave it. That catfish is human. It is an abomination for your energy. So the moment you are consuming that catfish, you are consuming the children that are to come out of you. So if you go for a divination and Babalawo said, don't eat this fish, what will Babalawo gain from it? Nothing. The Babalawo is only trying to improve your life spiritually. You have to understand the law of nature. Everything is not about prayer, prayer, prayer. Understand the law of nature. Do the right thing and abstain from negativity. That is the law of nature. Abstain from an abominable act. Young girl, all you learn to do is prostitution, sleeping with different men. How will your life end? Have you ever thought of life after today? We have a long way to go in life. Plan for your future. You cannot remain in 20 years forever. You grow old every day. You must learn to improve your life physically, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, financially. Learn to improve your life. Every day, all you know how to do is fashion, 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 fashion. Think right, think wise. Learn to improve your financial life. Learn to improve your marital life. It's very important. An abominable act. What are the things you are doing when no one is watching you? Are you proud of that thing? What you are doing when nobody is there, can you do it in the public? An abominable act. I know a lot of Babalawos today that everything they want to do is to collect somebody else's wife. I know a lot of them. A lot of Babalawo have been approaching a lot of people, despite the fact that they have wife. And they know the woman they are approaching is a married woman. An abominable act. Some Babalawo, what they enjoy doing is to destroy people's life. An abominable act. You as an Ifa initiate, you have to take note to understand that the moment you become an Ifa initiate, the moment you become the son of Orunmila, there are things you are not entitled to do. You cannot even think evil to another Ifa initiate, let alone practicing evil to them. So if a Babalawo is practicing evil with another Babalawo, you are actually affecting your life spiritually. You are actually disconnecting yourself from the source, from Orunmila. You have to understand what life requires. Understand what life entails. An abominable act. Whatever that does not require the knowledge of the Creator, whatever that is not welcome by Orunmila, do not involve yourself in it. An abominable act. Let me take you to Oluifa Irosumeji. Ifá ní bí ẹni bá ṣe ohun tẹ́nìkan ò ṣe rí, ojú rẹ̀ a máa rí ohun tẹ́nìkan ò rí rí. Adífáfọ́mọ tí bàbá rẹ̀ kú tó ló fẹ́ gbé ìyá oníyàwó, wọ́n ní èèwọ̀ ni ẹnìkan ò kí ń ṣe. That is, a child lost his father. He says he actually wants to get married to his own mother because he believes the money his father paid to marry his wife is still very much intact. So he does not want another man to take advantage of that. He was told, you don't do this. He said he's going to do it. This is an abomination. He said he's going to do it. And during that time, Ewo was not at home. So Ewo was on the journey. So before Ewo came back, his mother had given back to five children with him. So when Ewo came back, Ewo learned about this, that a son getting married to his mother because his father died. And the mother gave back to 5 children for him. So when Ewa was about to start asking, they sent the first child to go and fetch water from the river. Ewa got the child drawn inside the river. They asked the second child to go and look for the first child. The same thing happened. All the 5 children got drawn inside the water. So the mother and the father, they also went to the riverside to know what is happening. Where are these children? The same thing happened to them. That's an abominable act. So there is nothing we do that we are not going to pay for. There is nothing we do here on earth that we are not going to pay for. So we should learn to do good. Abstain from negativity. Abstain from hatred. Open your heart to love. You love others. Love people around you. Show love to people. That is the words of Olodumare. That is the words of Olodumare. Ifá ni ògbé ń sáré ilé ọ̀sán ń sáré oko, adífá fún ẹni ayé kàn, abọ́ ọ̀pẹ̀ fún kò ṣe eré. That is Ògbèrúkúsá. Ògbé ń sáré ilé ọ̀sán ń sáré oko, adífá fún ẹni ayé kàn, abọ́ ọ̀pẹ̀ fún kò ṣe eré. Meaning that whatever position you find yourself, do not oppress people. Do not intimidate people. Let love be your watchword. Thank you very much. I hope I have been able to inspire you. I hope I have been able to pass 1 or 2 messages. And I hope you know that I am different from every other Babalawo that you know. I am not here to make you happy. I am here to speak the truth. I am here to tell you the reality. So thank you very much. Aboru, Aboye. Aboye, Boshishe, Ogbo, Ato, Asure, Iworiwo fun. Abstain from abominable acts. Abstain from taboos. Abstain from abominations. May the peace of Olodumare be with you and your household. Ashe.